Greetings. My name is Kathleen Benjamin. I welcome you to this sacred space known as my backyard. I'm a licensed practitioner with Centers for Spiritual Living. Here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are actively co-creating a world that evolves through the power of service, prayer, and play. A world that works for everyone. We celebrate all paths that lead to the recognition of the divine. We honor shamanism as a path of the inward journey and soul travel. We honor Hinduism as a path recognizing the divine in each person. We honor Judaism as a path of law. We honor Taoism as a path recognizing the perfect order and balance of the universe. We honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and peace. We honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. We honor Islam as a path of constant prayer. We honor Baha'i as a path recognizing the oneness in all religion. We honor New Thought as a path of healing and the power of the mind. We honor you and what brought you here today.
Welcome to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Kristen Kephart, and I am the spiritual director here. Currently, we are 100% virtual, which means all of our offerings are online. So whether you've been with us for 45 years or today is your first time, please check out our website as it contains the most up-to-date information. Also on the website is a place to sign up for our newsletter. If you are one that likes to receive a weekly newsletter, then fill in with your email address and hit submit, and on Thursdays you will receive a newsletter. If you find you're not receiving the newsletter, please check in your promotions folder and then drag that email over to your inbox, and then you'll be good to go from then on out. This month is March, and in March we are talking about visioning all month long. So next up is Jennifer Russell and Michael Gale. So please join us, stand up, get ready to move around and sing along as we go into our congregational song, Opening Up in Sweet Surrender. Take it away.
Good morning, Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. We are so delighted to be with you today. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Michael.
Let's start by singing I Am Opening Up in Sweet Surrender. You ready?
I'm ready.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of Lord. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of Lord. I am opening. I am opening. just putting your hands on your heart. And that sweet surrender of the love light right here within your heart. The beloved presence I am. I love you. I adore you. I appreciate my journey. Let's open our hearts and our hands to each other. I bless you. I love you. I am so grateful for you. Namaste.
Hello, loves. My name is Susan Elizabeth Espinosa, and I'm a prayer practitioner in training here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. And it is always and truly my honor and a blessing to share with you our affirmation. And so I'm just going to invite you to settle in so that we take this affirmation in, these very good godly words, deep within, into every single cell of your being, so that it enlightens you, it enlivens you, and you get such a wonderful benefit from this affirmation. And we're going to say it 3 times. Okay, so just get settled in, lean back. And today's affirmation is, with open arms, I embrace my transformation. With open arms, I embrace my transformation. With open arms, I embrace my transformation. And so it is. Namaste. And so if you will now, let's just go right into prayer together, into blessing this day and this service, my life and yours. And so if it feels comfortable for you, go ahead, close your eyes. If it's safe, I'm going to close mine. And I'm going to take a breath in, just to center into this moment now. You can join me, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and out, and relaxing and resting and renewing into this beautiful season, this time of year of renewal and a return of the light, and the return of these buoyant, good feelings that come with this time when there are new beginnings all around. And this feeling as I look upon the landscape and see flowers beginning to bloom and animals making their nests to have babies, it fills my heart with the goodness of knowing that what I am seeing is simply and only the one, the divine mind, the one mind, that divine presence, God, and all of its beauty and glory and wisdom and peace and truth. All these wonderful and good things as I observe this time of year and feel it in my body, I know that I am one with all this goodness that I see around in this regenerative, restorative time. And I am so very grateful to know that I'm absolutely one with this. There simply is no doubt that the one moves through me, in me, as it does you. It calls forth the I am presence. The I am that I am is in me and is in you, and it is filled with the joy of life and the joy of love and just the joy we get of being together in this beautiful community, to hear this wonderful service, to be able to listen with our ears wide open, our hearts wide open, and eyes wide open to the message that Reverend Kristen will share with us today. Again, it is a time of renewal, regeneration, where we are able to step forth in the goodness that we know and see and sense is all around, that has always been there and will continue to always be there, blessing each one of us, blessing me, blessing my life, blessing yours, blessing this service, blessing this day. And so I just say a mighty big thank you, the deepest expression of gratitude for all that is good. I bless this service. I bless this technology. Always bless this technology that allows us to come together. No matter what time of day, no matter where you are in the world, we are always one. Therefore, we're always connected, and you can reach in and receive these words of inspiration. You can reach in and hear the good music that Jennifer and Michael share from their hearts. It is always a blessing to hear this. There is always a good message. I speak a blessing right into the center of your life and to the center of mine, knowing that this renewal, this springtime energy is bringing forth new possibilities, new synchronicities that allow you to be ever excited as you see yourself in the flow of the divine. It is such a wonderful thing to witness as you see the demonstrations of truth and beauty and love and harmony and wholeness manifest in every single aspect of your life, as it does mine. And so I say thank you. I say thank you as we come together in the holiness of this day, sharing our hearts with one another and saying thank you, thank you, thank you to all that is good. Breathing it in and breathing out. And so I know that all this goodness is already done in the mind of God. And I release this prayer right into the universe. And if you say it with me, that would be awesome. And so it is. Amen and namaste. Have a blessed day, all.
This next song is written by our good friend Susan J. Paul, and it's called By and By. 3, 4. The wind blows me down, but I'm planting roots, and soon they'll grow up stronger by and by. I stumble over words, but soon I'll speak out clear and strong of your goodness by and by. I am the thunder in the sky, I am the eagle as it flies, I am the wisdom of the trees, I am all love makes of me. I am older than the sun, I am the offspring of the one who comes and holds me high. I am all this by and by. I cry easily, but soon the only sound you hear is my laughter by and by. I don't know how to dance, but that's alright, 'cause you teach me. Yes, you teach me by and by. I am the thunder in the sky, I am the eagle as it flies, I am the wisdom of the trees, I am all love makes of me. I am older than the sun, I am the offspring of
So good to be with you today. This whole month we've been talking about visioning. We've been talking about opening up to greater possibilities. We know that we live in an infinite universe. And the question is, if we know that, how can we bring that within ourselves and learn and be able to embody it? Before we get into all of that and where we're going today, I would like to take a moment and acknowledge out there to all my brothers and sisters and siblings who have ever felt marginalized or less than because of their sexual orientation, their race, their color of their skin, how they speak, whatever it is, that my heart goes out to you and I am an ally. The racism is always been a thing. And more things are coming to light that racism exists at such a systemic level. And now it is continuing to feed out into all areas. So I would like to join together in prayer, join together in action on working as we do towards a world that works for everyone. My heart goes out to the families who lost loved ones this past week in the Asian community. The answer is love, the answer is action, and the answer is eradication of racism. So I hope you join me in holding that as the highest ideal for us as the world, of being able to move freely and around in this thing called life, where it's free for everyone. So today we're talking about the part in visioning where we are asking the question, is, what do I need to embrace with my arms open wide? What is it that I need to embrace for that bigger vision, which is already here, by the way, that vision for me to be able to open up and see it flowing through as me and as my life. The CSL Global Vision portion that's related today is, we see a world in which every person lives in alignment with his or her highest spiritual principle, emphasizing unity with God and connection with each other, a world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. We teach science of mind here, so going back to Ernest Holmes' we believe statements, we believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. So when we meditate or we go into conscious prayer or we're visioning, we are taking time away from here and spending time within ourselves, for ourselves, to grow that connection, that spiritual connection that we continue to nurture, so it can continue to grow fuller and fuller and fuller. It's kind of like you plant a tomato seed, and you go out there and you water and water and water and you nurture it, and as it comes up, and it comes up as a plant, that it still continues to need nurture, it still continues to need to be fed. And that is the relationship with God. that we continuously nourish it, to continue to strengthen it, so more and more we become and we recognize that spirit is all there is, or God is all there is, and that I am a vessel in which God uses me in my life. So this direct revelation is available to us using our intuition, and can be intentionally cultivated, just like that tomato plant I was talking about, through the process of visioning. Dr. Wayne Dyer had this to say: we can raise our level of consciousness from ego and group dominance to what I call visionary consciousness, in which we reconnect to the mind of God. That's what we're talking about today, is opening up space to allow that connection to occur, and then to simply ask and listen to anything that comes. And as you use the visioning process more and more, it doesn't become about a thing, getting a thing. It's what is needed in this case. What is the highest idea that God has for me? And we start there. And then we continue with the questions. Well, a question that we're talking about today is, what do I need to embrace with my arms open wide? So embracing is when I embrace, it's implying like there's enthusiasm. What do I get to embrace? What will assist with my enthusiasm to allow whatever's to come forth to actually manifest? What opportunities for growth do I welcome? The more that I'm open and willing, and I ask the question and I just receive with open arms, there are no blocks. But when I'm like this, I'm blocking all the way and not open to it. So I open up to all possibilities, and I'm ready to embrace it or them, so I can continue to grow and receive and become that highest idea. Reverend Michael Beckwith had this to say: we pray affirmatively, not about how to accomplish the vision, but rather about the ways in which we need to grow. What qualities do I need to embody? If we think that we already know everything, there is no room for growth. There's no room to be open to all possibilities. So what else qualities that I need to embody this? Embodying an idea is a demonstration of consciousness. To embody something is to go beyond the physical, to go beyond, and again, being willing to grow, to nurture that and bring it into place. So there were a group of students that were taking archery lessons, and they had their teacher who almost has become and had the label of master to them. They really look up to this person who is an expert at archery. So they all go out, and the kids are wowed because the teacher takes a blindfold and puts the blindfold across their eyes and ties a knot and makes sure, and lets the kids, make sure can't see anything. And the kids are like, wow, like this is taking it to the next level. This is amazing. And the teacher has all the kids stand back and shoots the arrow towards the target. And what happens is it misses the target. Misses the target completely. And the kids are like, oh, so bummed. Like, how could our teacher miss? He's an expert. And the teacher takes off the mask and says, oh, exactly what was supposed to happen happened. And the kids are like, no, but you missed. He was like, I was supposed to miss. When we have our eyes blinded, when we are not looking at what our target is, or we're not looking at what our vision is, where we want to be, or our goals, when we don't have our eyes on that target, we're going to miss. We can't move forward if our eyes are closed. So that's what this is about. What is it that you want to bring forth in your life? When we talk about affirmative prayer and you speak in that step of what you want to manifest, and that you are feeling it and can see it and know it and all of it, and it's moving and grooving, and then you get to the next step and you're like so grateful for the experience, for being able to see what God truly has coming forth for you, that you go ahead and you release it because you know it's already happening in the mind of God, and then you can let go and let God. And the second part of this is, Ernest Holmes said we treat and then we move our feet. So when we move our feet in this case, we have to continuously have in our mind's eye our goal. We have, whether you have it written down or you speak it, but to have an idea of where you're going, so the road is clear. The road is clear of all obstacles so this can come forth. So there is a part of me that has to engage and be part of this rhythm in order to be open to all the possibilities and embrace and bring it into fruition. So embracing and embodying are activities of consciousness cultivation. We are constantly working it, making it stronger, becoming more and more confident, becoming more and more sure of this is what I am bringing into my life, that I am worthy, I am divine, and it is my time. Now I'm ready to embrace and bring these into my life. This other piece is called becoming. Becoming is allowing it to come. It's an act of allowing. We're in this constant conscious cultivation of what we're bringing forth. And to then be it, to visualize it, to be it, to live as if it's already here. And then we become it. And the vision is already there. The vision pulls us to it. Okay, we're not creating something that's not already there. It might not be here in my sight of vision, but it is there for me to have. My piece is to be and then become it, and then the vision is pulling us to it. By asking what qualities you must cultivate in support of your vision, you come into direct contact with your growing edge. Visioning allows us to continuously push ourselves into a place where we grow, where we can grow. I'm going back to that tomato plant example. that as we continue to water it, we're the same way. We nurture it. We continue this relationship with spirit envisioning. And we do it over and over and over again for many different topics. It doesn't always just have to be about what's God's highest idea for me. We can do it, what's God's highest idea for our center? What is God's highest idea of the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living? And as we go through the other questions, what must I embrace? Well, whether I'm embracing for myself, the answer might be different when I ask the question, what do I need to embrace for my spiritual center? It's that communion with spirit that allows us to be, I'm going to use the word pushing the envelope, that we push the envelope as we are growing into our bigger selves. We're growing more into this idea and this beingness of oneness. That I let spirit run through in and as me. As I step forth, spirit is using me because I've opened up to the highest idea of it. I almost surrender to be and live in this space where I let spirit guide me. I'm moving my feet and working it, but I am letting it be revealed to me. Revealed to me, and I step in and I become that. The vision already is. It's our transformation. We come to its realization. And then we're walking into a field where there is infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. That whatever obstacles that we have that are holding us back from our highest and best, that through this practice we release them. We embrace what we need to embrace. And then we just watch and we're wowed of what the creative process, using this creative process, being in this creative process all the time, actually shows up in our life. That's where the wow comes. That's where the being able to confidently say in every cell of my body that God is my business partner, that I am supported 24/7 in everything that I do in my life, and that I am open, I am willing, I am open to all possibilities. Show me, show me, show me what my hands must do. Show me what my hands must do, not only for myself, but for everyone else out there on this planet. Whether you're a human or you're an animal or you're a plant, show me what I must do. And then I'll do it. I am here to use my hands to serve, to continue to work on a world that works for everyone. And by doing that, I show up as the highest, best in my own life, and I continuously learn, and I'm willing and I'm able to grow that connection with God and realize that that is where my strength is. Because once I have that, there is endless possibilities. I allow abundance to flow in my life. There are no longer blocks. My relationships are beautiful. There are no longer blocks. My health, I'm working in divine right order, my body right here and right now. That we can claim it, be it, become it. The possibilities for your life are infinite. they're infinite. It starts with an embrace. So the question today is, what are you welcoming with open arms today in your life? What is it that you're welcoming in? Welcome it in. Whatever your answer comes back of what you are to embrace today, take that idea of what to embrace and create yourself an affirmation, or create yourself a prayer that supports that you can use every day. Say it once or twice a day this week. It's been lovely to be with you today. Please know that you are seen and you are heard and you are loved here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. Until next time, love ya. Let's go into prayer. Let's close our eyes, keep your eyes open. Either way, prayer works. So right here and right now, I give thanks. I am so thankful for this time. I'm so thankful to have a place and a space where I continuously work on my relationship with God. I know that God is strength. I know that God is love. I know that God is peace. And I know that God is wisdom, with so many other things. But today, those are the qualities. I speak that, and I know that I am a child of God. So those qualities are running through in and as me, as they are running through in and as you. Today I claim love. I claim peace. I claim my wisdom. And I claim it as I continuously embrace God. I ask the question, what is mine to embrace? I listen, I put my feet in action, and it is in motion. And I watch my transformation. Just as we plant the seed, that tomato seed, and we water it, and it continues to flourish and produce fruit. That we continue to nurture ourselves in that same manner, in that same loving manner. That we are able to see the fruits of our labor. That we are able to see that we are becoming our truest selves, our highest selves, that we are allowing Spirit to flow through in and as me, as I know the same for you, that we use our hands, we use our mouth, we use our ears, and we continuously work towards a world that works for everyone. So I bless it, I know it, I claim it, I live it, I love it, I am it. Knowing that truth, I simply release my words into the law. The law is a vessel that says yes, that it is already working in the mind of God. So I speak the truth, I remind myself of the truth, and then I just let it go. I let it go and I lay it on the altar and I give it to God. I am so, so very blessed. I am so blessed. And I release my words again and I let it go and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Now it's time to give. If you have a gift to give to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, or that you have already electronic tithe, please hold that amount in your mind. Then go ahead and cup your hands together. Blow that amount consciously in your hands. put it on your heart. And join me in saying our affirmation. This gift I give is God in action. I send it forth with joy, confidence, and ease. I am blessed by the law of giving and receiving as I now share my good with life, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And if you are wondering how to give to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, you can do it multiple ways. We've tried to make it as easy as possible. So if you would like to write checks, please send it to our P.O. Box 2360, Camarillo 93011. Another option is our text to give. It's super easy to use, super easy to set up, just like sending a text. You can also use PayPal. PayPal, all of these options are secured. All the information is also available in the chat. And if you are interested in signing up for electronic tithing, please contact our office and we'd be more than happy to discuss the program with you, how it works, and provide the forms. Meister Eckhart said, "If all we say is thank you, that is enough." Thank you.
It has been glorious to be with you today. Let's celebrate as we close this service with something wonderful is happening through me, through you, through us right now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful. It's happening through my mind. It's happening through my body. Right here in my heart. I let it be. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through you right now. Something wonderful.